A Tale of the 13th Floor by Ogden Nash. The hands of the clock were reaching high in an old midtown hotel. I name no name, but its sordid fame's table talk in hell. I name no name, but hell's own flame illumes the lobby garish, a gilded snare just off Times Square for the maidens of the parish. The rotating door swept the grimy floor like a crinoline grotesque, and a lowly bum from an ancient slum crept furtively past the desk. His footsteps shift into the lift as a knife in the sheath is slipped, stealthy and swift into the lift as a vampire into a crypt. Old Maxie, the elevator boy, was reading an ode by Shelley, but he dropped the ode as it were a toad when the gun jammed into his belly. There came a whisper, soft as mud in the bed of an old canal. Take me up to the suite of Pinball Pete, the rat who betrayed my gal. The lift doth rise with groans and sighs like a duchess for the waltz. Then in middle shaft, like a duchess daft, it changes its mind and halts. The bum bites lip as the landlocked ship doth neither fall nor rise. But old Maxie, the elevator boy, regards him with burning eyes. First, to explore the 13th floor, says Maxie, would be wise. Quoth the bum, there's moss on your double cross. I've been this way before. I've cased the joint at every point, and there is no 13th floor. The architect, he skipped direct from 12 unto 14. There is 12 below and 14 above, and nothing in between. For the vermin who dwell in this hotel could never abide 13. 13, says Max, 13, that floor obscene, is hidden from human sight. But once a year it doth appear on this Walpurgis night. Ere you peril your soul in murderers rolled, heed those who sinned of yore. The path they trod led away from God, and on to the 13th floor, where those they slew, a grisly crew, reproach them forevermore. We are higher than 12, and below 14, says Maxie to the bum, and the sickening draught that taints the shaft is a whiff of kingdom come. The sickening draught that taints the shaft blows to the devil's door, and he squatched the latch like a fungus patch and revealed the 13th floor. It was cheap cigars like lurid scars that glowed in the rancid gloom. The murk was aboil with fusel oil and the reek of stale perfume, and round there dragged and wound a loathsome conga chain, the square and the hep in slow lockstep, the slayer and the slain. For the souls of the victims ascend on high, but their bodies below remain. The clean souls fly to their home in the sky, but their bodies remain below, to pursue the Cain who each has slain and harry him to and fro. When life is extinct, each corpse is linked to its gibbering murderer, as a chicken is bound with wire around the neck of a killer cur. Handcuffed to hate comes Dr. Waite. He tastes the poison now, and Ruth and Judd and a head of blood with horns upon its brow. Up sashays Nan with her feathery fan from floor door bright. She never hung for Caesar Young, but she's dancing with him tonight. There's the bulging hip and the foam-flecked lip of the mad dog Vincent Call, and over there that ill-met pair, Becker and Rosenthal. There's legs and Dutch and a dozen such of braggarts, bullies, and brutes, and each one bends neath the weight of friends who are wearing concrete suits. Now the damned make way for the double-damned, who emerge with shuffling pace from the nightmare zone of persons unknown, with neither name nor face. And poor Dot King to one doth cling, joined in a ghastly jig, while Elwell doth jape at a goblin shape, and tickled with his wig. See Rothstein pass like a breath on a glass, the original Black Sox Kid. He riffles the pack riding piggyback on the killer whose name he hid. And smeared like brine on a slavering swine, Star Faithful, once so fair, drawn from the sea to her debauchee with the salt sand in her hair. And still they come, and from the bum an icy sweat doth spray. His white lip screams in a dream, for God's sake, let's away! If ever I meet with Pinball Pete, I will not seek his gore, lest a treadmill grim I must trudge with him on the hideous 13th floor. For you I rejoice in Maxie's voice, and I bid you go in peace. But I am late for a dancing date that nevermore will cease. So remember, friend, as your way you wend, it would have happened to you. But I turned the heat on Pinball Pete. You see, I had a daughter too. The bum reached out, and he tried to shout, but the door in his face was slammed, and silent as stone, he rode down alone from the floor of the double damned.